Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just here doing a short video, not super long or anything. Giving you a comparison. This is what the Vaessen Creative punch makes the large welltail tabs here, and this is in comparison to the die that I have that makes the larger one. So this actually measures across, like from these two edges, since this is larger edges. About 2.5 inches. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, 3.5 inches wide by roughly about, let's see, tall wise, folded up about 1.5 inches tall, 1 3/4 inches tall. So it'd be, a little over 3 inches. Yeah, about 3 1/4 inches tall all the way, but when you fold it up. So and this is what the large die looks like. But this is what the regular punch makes. So you can see how, how different it is. And then this is the small one from the little die. So you got like the mini, the medium size, the large, and the extra large. So, and this is what the punch itself looks like. It's pretty big. And you just fold your paper, and it has like this little guard here that actually stops it, and then you punch right on through. But you do have the option of where you could just punch, half of it. You don't have to fold it, and then you would get just a half piece if you wanted to use it for a tab, like for a tag topper or something. And I also bought this is the Distress Spritz in the Vintage Photo, and that is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that looks. So pretty. Kind of reminds me of the Tarnished Brass mica stain a little bit. Because it looks, that's antique bronze. Yeah, Tarnished Brass, which is actually my favorite of the mica stains. And I usually just kind of flick it on. But when it dries, they're very similar in color. But, and that's what this one looks like, the Vintage Photo. But yeah. So I did want to show you guys that. I did go ahead and buy it. But you can see they're very kind of similar in color when they dry. But anyway, let's toss that over to the side. But I did go ahead and cut out all the, Tim Holtz, the little pocket things that I had to rip off the other paper. So nothing went to waste. I got some great large looking tabs that I can decorate. I even got one with the bugs. Love it. And flowers and whatnot. And the butterfly, because I did not want to lose the image of the butterfly. So I'm glad that I was able to get that. I'll put it here in my little, oops. They don't want to stay in. I may have to get a bigger container to put them in. just a quick video to show you guys what that looks like in case you were curious. And I did get this off of Etsy. From Spectrum Art Creations is the name of the shop, but they also have a website called spectrumartcreations.com. And Spectrum is capitalized, and then art is capitalized, and creations is capitalized, in case you wanted to check them out. So I'll put those back, and I'll put my punch back over here. But, yeah, so just wanted to let you guys know what it looks like in case you were curious. And I've been kind of doing different storage up here on the desk. Because I don't know if I told you guys, but I got like 2 of these stadium, acrylic holders for my pops of color and whatnot, and my distress oxides and my distress paint goes in that one. And my other one has the mica stains, the distress spritz, and all the alcohol inks, plus my distress refresher. So that is what is in the other one. My Gina K inks are in this. It was like a washi tape storage box thing. And then I've got the lid to it that I keep my Simon Hurley, my alcohol lifting, StazOn, VersaFine, and then the Black Onyx by Gina K and the Sandy Beach. Because these are lighter, these two are used for different, grungy techniques on, like lighter stamping and whatnot. I actually don't ink around things necessarily with them. Not that I couldn't, but I wanted to keep them separate to the other colors here. But I've got, just 2 rows of each. So I kind of put like the oranges and pinks and reds and purples and then blues and greens and then neutrals in the other section to keep them clear. But I had to remove my little bat round thing. It's actually over on my table over here that has the drawers. But I have magnetic tins in there that has like flowers and whatnot. And I put my distress crayons in the drawers. So I've got neutrals, blues and greens, and then reds, orange, and pinks. And yellows, because I only had 2 yellows in there. And so that meant that I had to move how I stored my other inks. So I've got them in 2 of these I don't know what that one doesn't want to stay closed for some reason. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know why. But it doesn't want to. Huh. It'll stay close to this part, but it won't attach to that part for some reason. I probably got it in there wrong. Yeah, I did. I had it in there wrong. Okay. And then I've got my minis and my archivals in here, and then the 3 other, because I got my newest one was ground espresso, because I replaced the one that I had, finally. But don't get me wrong, I like the the regular distress ink in the color, but I really love the oxide in that color. So I've got those in these little storage containers, and they fit perfectly. And my glues, and my 3 most used punches, like my corner type punches, and my Tim Holtz scissors, water, glossy accents, this is alcohol, and the blender for the alcohol inks, other glues. This is just going to be used to refill my bottle, because that's barely arts glue. And my glue sticks, just there. And I still have this on my desk, so I can use it. Not sure what I want to use it for yet, but it's still sitting over there. But it actually takes up a little less room than how it was before, so I don't feel like I'm being crowded in, and I still have space to work and whatnot. So that has changed a little bit. I gotta clean my mat. I got glue and everything else all over it. But anyway, so that's pretty much that. I got the folders in. Not folders, but these pockets in that I was going to use in a thing, but forgot that they were 6x8, so I don't know that they would work necessarily in my large binder. So I've got the 2 pockets here, and this one's got like three pockets. Yeah, 3. And these are different. These are 3 pockets also. These are 4 pockets. 2 pockets. And then I've got these little 4x6 regular sleeve pockets, but they would hold something like these pretty well, I think. Or, like maybe these feathers or something. Well, actually, they'd probably go in this side here. So I may have to get a 6x8 binder or something like that. Or 9x6, whatever it is. The size to fit it. Or I could maybe make my own and then use, you know, those silver things that go up through and then close, the little silver prong things. I don't know, I might be able to do something like that on my own if this measures the same. I think they do, because I think that's what they're specifically made for. So there's types of binders that you can get for those. But why buy one if I can make one? So I will see if that will work. It may not work. But if it doesn't work, then I can always use it for something else. So it won't go to waste or anything. So, yeah, there is that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I didn't mean to yawn. I'm really tired. I had a long, busy day at work. But, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys back here again really soon. Bye.